Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
Physicists just filmed darkness outrunning light, and Einstein isn't even mad about it. We finally caught optical whirlpools hitting super speeds on cameras, proving that while the speed of light is a limit for matter, the geometry of shadows plays by its own rules. So darkness breaks the light barrier. Scientists at Technion used an ultrafast electron microscope to film optical vortices, tiny dark holes inside light beams accelerating past the speed of light right before they collide and vanish. This confirms a 50-year-old theory and gives us a quantum slow motion camera to design next-gen semiconductors and ultra-stable quantum computers. What's going on here, John?
Yeah, I think this is cool. So let's just dive in. So the researchers observed these phase singularities, and they're also calling them optical vortices. And they're points inside a light wave where the intensity drops to zero. So put simply, they're tiny pockets of complete darkness embedded within light. And so, like your picture shows, these structures behave like whirlpools of flowing river. Just as an eddy can move faster than the surrounding water, these dark points can move faster than the light waves they exist within. And the reason being, so let's dive into this just a little bit. So Einstein's relativity, it forbids matter, energy, or information from exceeding the speed of light. These dark points, they carry none of these. They're purely geometric features of a wave. They're not physical objects. So while the pattern moves faster than light, nothing physical is actually traveling faster than light. So this is similar to a laser dot sweeping across the moon faster than light, a shadow moving faster than light. And in both cases, nothing physical is moving that fast, only a projection or a pattern. So the way they observed this was, so this phenomenon, like you said, it was predicted in the 70s, but obviously it's extremely hard to measure because it happens at tiny spatial and temporal scales. So the way they did this was they used advanced electron microscopy, high-resolution laser, and optomechanical systems. And then they had the ability to track light structures at ultra-small scales in real time, which allowed them to directly observe these dark vortices. Like, I guess the question is, what's actually moving faster than light? It's not light, it's not particles, it's not energy. It's a 0 point in the wave. So it's a location where light cancels itself out, which is fundamentally a topological feature of the wave, like a hole in a fabric, but not the fabric itself, if that makes sense, which I think is kind of cool. What do you think about this?
Well, I like to think of this like a pair of scissors. You can close the blades at normal speed, but the point where the blades meet, the intersection, travels down the length of the metal much faster than your hands are moving. So in this experiment, the light waves are the blades and the dark vortex is that intersection. No physical atom is breaking the speed of light limit. It's the shape of darkness that's racing ahead.
Yeah.
So this was an experimental breakthrough that was achieved this month in April 2026, just in case this comes out in May or June. And they're expecting to scale this industrial to megawatt arrays in the current pilot phases. So from the 56 megawatt electron microscope they had to use to take these pictures.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Now, the thing is, we're not saying that darkness isn't a thing, right? It's the absence of light. So what's really moving is a point of destructive interference, which is kind of cool. So the cool thing is that it reinforces a growing theme in modern physics, that reality is increasingly understood as wave structures and information patterns, not just particles. And why does this matter? Well, this ties into quantum field theory, photonics, and even emerging quantum computing architectures. So it's less of a revolution and more of a confirmation, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. The electron microscopy market is currently worth or valued at $5.35 billion and climbing. So This is going to be an interesting thing in the future. And the temporal resolution of the 3 femtoseconds is 3 to the by 10 to the 15th power second. So it's, incredibly fast. And light was slowed by a factor of 100 times within the material used to do the shooting here. So they slowed down light, use this incredible camera to take these pictures. And hexagonal boron nitride is often called white graphene because it has the same hexagonal atomic structure as graphene, but acts as an insulator rather than a conductor. The 3 femtosecond shutter speed is so fast that even light only travels about 1 micrometer, the size of a single bacterium during one frame. And mathematical laws governing these optical whirlpools are identical to the physics of eddies or the way superconductors move magnetic fields. It's a universal law of waves that's now been captured in the lab.
Yeah. So I guess what this discovery really shows is that the speed of light, it's a limit on reality, not on patterns. And sometimes the absence of something can behave more strangely than the actual thing itself. So this isn't anything that's like, okay, guys, so now that they've discovered this, this and this and this is going to happen. No, this is more just like a confirmation, right?
Yeah, and the term superluminal is technically accurate, but functionally limited since these vortices carry zero mass or energy. We still can't use them to send anything like text messages or whatever to the past. It's just, in name only, as it were. So we've officially graduated from guessing how the quantum world moves to watching it in 4K at 1 trillion frames per second. If we eventually find a way to move actual information faster than light, would you use it to fix the stock market or finally win an argument in a Reddit thread in real time? Let us know in the chat how you would use this power to send stuff back to you in time if you could use something like this. Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or Flowgrammer events. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community and do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to TorontoStarts where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is shred time, SRNED. But come reach out to me too if you've got a startup, if you've got a company. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, Something's open right now, and it's
Can
closing
export.
May 31st. Thank you. Can export.
Can
And what
closes, yeah. So
what
if
should
you have
people
at
know
least
about that?
300,000 in revenue in the previous year and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me and we can put together, we can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes, wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.